Hi Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your May 2020 full moon reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. Now, the scope of this reading is from full moon to full moon, so from the 7th of May to the 5th of June. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be moving your Moonology and your Queen of the Moon cards over to the side. These will be layered on top of the tarot to really give Luna a voice of her own, to really let the moon speak for herself. I have everything about the moon laid out here for you guys. And let's see what the tarot has to say. How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly, show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Okay, so that's where the cards fell. That's where Spirit wants me to stop. And also for you, Scorpio, this is going to be a very powerful moon because this moon is in Scorpio. So that is really, really lovely. You have the Four of Wands here. I love that. And they all live happily ever after, kind of right there at your roots. Oh, at your heart. You're crowned with the Justice card. This is a Libra energy, a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which makes perfect sense. The Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Strong link here to the Sagittarius full moon in June. And the King of Pentacles, which is a strong link to the new moon on May 22nd in Taurus, but it's also really moving towards your passion and your prosperity. You have the Magician crowning you, the Three of Pentacles at your heart, and the Hermit at your roots, which is really, really, really beautiful. Okay, so let's start talking about this moon. Now, also know with you here, Scorpio, this is a time for you to see what is still relevant. And it's accessing your responsibilities to see what it is that is still relevant to your life, to your soul, to yourself. And by focusing only on what improves instead of what diminishes, you are going to see the world opens to you. And that's what I'm seeing here. And that's like right here at your heart. Like you are looking, you have the Four and then you have the Three of Pentacles. So you have this digression right here that's important because it's as you claim your happily ever after, as you claim the truth of your story, you work on it. It's by yourself a lot more than with others. You don't need a whole group of people around you. That's just not going to be your thing during this time at all. But you have such tremendous power, I've just gotten goosebumps, such tremendous power, such tremendous, resolve and resolution, and you see things so much clearer that you really are going to see this moon as a time of power. You are. And as you do so, as you see it, you surrender to the divine. You surrender to what is divinely guiding you forward. Now, this does not mean to be reckless and, kind of walk away from all responsibilities and go live in a hole. It means that you are looking at things and you are assessing what's important and what has become important because of what other people think, because of the way you want to be perceived, because of a myriad of other things. It's like, what's important now? And that's what you are really focusing on and harnessing with yourself, because life is short and you will not be spending it being miserable. It's miserable. And so here, it's like, I am seizing my power, and you are letting that light shine through. And as you do so, you are going to see that, especially during this moon, okay, Scorpio, it amplifies your Scorpio-ness, which is fantastic. I am a huge fan of Scorpios. So here, it amplifies all the good about you, but it will also amplify all the things that you would rather conceal, So just be mindful of that as you're moving forward, that you're also going to feel things to the 9th degree. You're going to feel things astoundingly intensely because this is a time of transformation. It's kind of like having growing pains when you're little and you get woken up at night and you're like, oh, my legs hurt. Oh, this hurts, because you can feel your body growing. This is it's going to be like for you. You can feel your soul, yourself growing, transforming, embracing, and you're reclaiming a sense of personal power. You're reclaiming your truth, and you're channeling the sacred darkness, which is astoundingly powerful for you, because Scorpio, you're the most intense sign. So this is the most intense moon. And to channel the sacred darkness is also to channel more honestly the sacred light. And that is going to be something where I just feel like, oh, it lifts a burden off of your chest. And you attract to yourself what is needed, because this is the fourth and the final supermoon of this time. So here you are attracting what you need, what you desire, what you want. And as you do so, emotions run high. So emotions are going to run high anyway as you are transforming, claiming, becoming. And so here, emotions run high because you are attracting to you exactly what you need. And that may not always be what you want. So know that divinity here is really taking the reins. And as you claim your power, you embrace what you are attracting to yourself, or what is being attracted to you, you are blossoming, blooming, because this is the flower full moon, which is gorgeous. So you are blooming into the person that you want to be. And as you do so, the full moon in Scorpio says it's time to release negativity. It's time to let it go. It's like you don't have time for this anymore, to be held back, to be kept small, to have poison running through your veins. It's like release that negativity and step and blossom into the person that you want to be. And as you do so, the full moon in Taurus, which is on May 22nd, says prosperity lies ahead. You see that prosperity. You walk between the worlds, the dark and the light. So here, beginnings open up because you have the winter and you have the summer, the both extremes within you. And that's why you are embracing the sacred darkness. And that's why you are, seeing that it amplifies the sacred light, because you see the sacredness in both elements. And you might sit there and say, sacred darkness, Dane, what the heck is that about? Okay, it can be Jung's, statement that of our shadow self, which I absolutely believe in and find to be a beautiful concept, if not absolutely terrifying. But it's the concept and it's the idea that we all have tremendous evil in us. And I know that you're going to sit there and be like, whoa, Dane, not cool. But it's not cool. But it is truth. Okay? We all have the ability to be the tyrannical leader or the benevolent one. And it depends on us what we choose. And sometimes we're both, most definitely. But it's embracing that power. It's not saying, oh, okay, I'm going to go off and be, an absolute tyrant. No, not at all. It's saying, I see that in me. And because I see that in me, I see the apex predator I can be to my own humanity and to the humanity of this world. And because I acknowledge it, and I say, I do not want it to come out, to be fed, to, flourish. I will keep it back. But it's also knowing that if you starve it, you starve that part of yourself. It will seep out in different ways. If you never ever look at it and give it its respect, it will seep out in different ways. And that's terrifying. And so here, as you embrace beginnings, you see that your prosperity lies ahead because you are claiming space. You are standing tall. You are speaking with authority. You see that there is a force and a power within you, and you're claiming that as your truth. As your truth. The whole spectrum of you. Not just what the world wants to see. Because if we edit life so much that we hide the nastiness, then we will never learn. And we're doomed to repeat it. And that's what you're going to see with the May new moon. You see a new start coming, a new world coming forward. You see yourself walking in this power of your truth and your understanding. And now during the full moon in Scorpio, which is astoundingly intense for you, and the new moon in Taurus, there's the void of course. For Scorpio, guys, it's at 10:39 p.m. Excuse me. During this time, don't do anything. Like, if you could just be sat on your couch, watching TV, that would be great. If you can just, kind of yeah, be asleep. That would be great. Don't even think about folding clothing or, looking over some notes or something like that before you go to sleep, because you'll just find yourself being frustrated. Things will go pear-shaped. You'll be like, oh my gosh, this was supposed to take 5 minutes. It's taken, 45 minutes. It's taken an hour. And now I'm mad. So during this time, if you could be asleep during both these void of courses, that'd be awesome. If you can't, just make this a really peaceful time, a really relaxing, calming time, because during the new moon, it's at 4:01 a.m. So here it's like, again, just really calm, really relaxing. Don't do anything that needs a lot of attention. So I would say for the full hour, yeah, of this time. So from 3:30 to 4:30. From here, I would say from 10 to 11:30. So an hour and a half I would give yourself for the Scorpio. Yeah, for the new moon in Scorpio. So also know that if you are asleep during this time, you're going to be seeing that you have kind of intense dreams. You really are. You're going to be seeing that there's a lot of things that come up in your from your subconscious that let you see how things have gone pear-shaped, how you thought, okay, it's going to go this way, but it winds up going this way. And you're looking at it and you're like, why? How? What is this? And you're really going to be seeing that what you are connecting with subconsciously is moving you forward towards something very just, very beautiful, and moving you towards your goals and your power. So just be mindful of your dreams. June 5th is the full moon in Sagittarius. So here you're looking at the bigger picture, but it is also drawing you to the extremes that you have, been feeling in the Scorpio full moon. Ooh, excuse me, I'm just going to take a sip of water. All right. So here, you're going to be looking at the big picture, and in the almanac, this full moon is called the strawberry full moon. All right, so there's a sweetness to it. In old European traditions, this is also the honeymoon, the mead moon. There's a sweetness to this moon. Here, it's the hot moon, and it calls extremes. So here, you're going to see that there's sweetness, there's beauty, there's understanding, but there's also heat and intensity and power and extremes and, a fire burning inside of you. So just be mindful of this, especially as you move towards June 5th, right? But you are going to see the full picture. You are going to be looking at what you desire, what you want, and the way that you need to move forward. Scorpio, if you're born towards or on the cusp of Sagittarius, very impactful moon for you too there. Yeah. Now your spirit animals during this time are the beaver spirit and the elk spirit. Now I do not have an elk spirit in my cards, an elk, so I substituted it with the antelope spirit because I thought it was a good stand-in. So with the beaver spirit, it says here, lay a solid foundation, and that's what you're doing. You are definitely laying a solid foundation for what you want, what you need, and what you desire within your life. You're looking at the cracks because all our foundations have cracks, and as you're looking at the cracks, you are seeing what you need to fill in, or you're seeing where you need to rip it up and start again. This is about ingenuity, persistence, and achievement. This is what May is for you, especially this full moon is for you. Integrity, persistence, and achievement. And you're going to find that that's very powerful and very much your guiding focus during this time. The elk spirit is actually the strongest totem animal you can have. It is strength and stamina, endurance, and patience in relationships. And I mean, quarantine and everything like that, patience is most definitely needed, right? So here with the antelope spirit standing in, life is speeding up. You're going to see that life is speeding up, that you are moving towards your goals more readily, more forcefully, more determinedly. And so as life speeds up, you're going to see that the beautiful balance of the June spirit animals really do call to you. Because as you're repairing, as you're looking at things, as you are embracing the strength, when it comes to June, you are really going to indulge in the deer spirit. The deer spirit says bring a gentle touch. You are really going to want to bring a gentle touch to your life, to what you desire, to yourself, to your world. And this is gentle, but not defenseless. And as you're moving forward in this gentle strength, you're going to see you're strong and brave when you need to be. But you don't need to have it all the time because you are enjoying your life, yourself, beauty and brightness around you. This is also bringing natural beauty into your life and really letting that shine, letting your natural beauty shine. And a degree of innocence of self, and a degree of innocence of power. Then you step to the eagle spirit, which is also for June, which says here spirit has your back, most definitely. Because eagles can fly higher and see better than man. The only animals that can see better than human beings as sight hunters are birds of prey. So here you have this tremendous force. You have a bird that can fly higher than any other bird, that can see better than you, and that is going to be protecting your back, is going to be protecting you, just like this fierce protection in June. And as you embrace this fierce protection, you embrace freedom and courage to look ahead at what you want, what you desire, and the importance of honesty and thoughtfulness within yourself. This leads you to, at the heart of everything, the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, let me see that here, is this woman dancing right there. And you're going to see that as you pass this archway of love, contentment, joy, understanding, okay? And you have the red roses, this is passion. You move forward towards what you desire to create. So there's a seriousness and there's a celebratory self. The Four of Wands is my "and they all live happily ever after" card. You're going to see that you move towards happiness. You move towards joy. You move towards prosperity because you're working darn hard at it. You will not be held back. You will not be kept back. And you will not be silenced. You're also going to be very, very, very driven, intrigued, empowered by the greater mysteries of things. Sacred mysteries, spiritual truths are going to have very great and deep meaning for you. You're crowned with justice, right? Justice and the Magician. Be just in your actions as you claim your magic. You are claiming all your power, all your understanding. You have the four elements around you. You have spirit around you. Justice is embracing what you love. Yeah, wow, that's interesting. Justice is embracing what you love, what you desire, what you want, because you want things to be just and fair. You have a heart's truth for it. And as you're embracing this justice, you're balancing the scales of the sword and of the pen. So you're going to see here what you've been fighting for and what you feel has been written in your your book of existence. And you're going to find justice within that. You're going to find a way of purging what you no longer want, moving forward towards what you desire, being just and fair in the integrity that is you. It can also be that there's a Libra energy in your life that is really helping you move towards justice, really helping you move towards beauty. If you have Libra in your chart, you're going to see that there is a steady balance to you that you are embracing. Even if you don't have Libra in your chart, there's a steady balance that you're embracing. As you embrace it, you call on your magic. And magic for me is not simply conjuring magic, though it can be that if that's what you like. For me, it is the God's head within. For me, it is the power that is a part of you. And as you embrace that, you see yourself moving forward. As you embrace the Godhead within you, because that is the one place we're never supposed to look. We're never supposed to look inside for the power that we hold. So as you're looking inside, you cut through doubts and fears. You plant seeds of prosperity, right? You warm the earth, and you water the crop that you are planting. So you till the soil. Is also, you cut through doubts and fears. And that's what you're doing here. You're planting seeds of greatness within you. And why is that important? Well, you can say the magician is the alchemist. And you can say, well, quite accurately in history, alchemy is the desire to turn lead into gold. So you're taking something rather worthless and making it into something astoundingly valuable. Well, isn't that what we do as human beings? We take ourselves and we turn ourselves into gold, or as close an approximation as we can get. And so here, that's exactly what you're doing. You might say, oh, Dave, come on, that's a tall order. Yeah, it is. But life is a tall order. And it's something that you are seeing and understanding. And you're seeing and understanding the power within you, and you're being just with that power. And your angels are bringing forth that power. And as they do, it moves you to the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is taking up everything that you know. your knowledge, your understanding, and it's moving you forward. And it's saying, I need this. I need this to guide me, to move me, to understand me. Because you are going through this transformation and you need your knowledge there. Everything that you've worked so hard for, everything that you've called to you, you need it there. And there is going to be, during this time, you would think, Scorpio, and you would kind of want, a part of you would want this to be a very social time for you. For this to be a time where you're out, you're talking with people, everything like that, you're connecting. You're going to have some very meaningful connections with people, most definitely. All right? But this is actually going to be more a time where you feel more comfortable, more profound, and gain more of an understanding by connecting with yourself, by having quiet moments. And you might say, Dana, I'm done with quiet moments. Oh my gosh, like beyond the realm of done. But you're going to see that great knowledge comes to you that way. And it's also going to be a time where you dig deep. You're not comfortable, and you don't want just surface platitudes, niceties. You want the deep meaning of it. And that's why the hermit comes in. That's what you're searching for. That's what you're embracing. That's what you want. And as you do so, you have the Knight of Wands right here. The Knight of Wands is passion and power. Strong connection to the the full moon in Sagittarius, and also here with the King of Pentacles, the new moon in Taurus. But this is also in the here and the now. You are fighting for what you want on this earthly plane, what you desire, what you strive for, and you are moving forward in it. There's a speed to you, there's a dedication, there's a determination, there's a sense of, this is me. And as you're embracing it, you're seeing the passion is inflamed within you, grows, becomes, and it's a passion for creation, a passion to create, to cultivate, to understand, to move deeper. And as you embrace this, you have the Ace of Cups. Now you are most definitely taking this gift because you have the Magician right here. Actually, you're taking all the gifts of the tarot. But with the Ace of Cups, this is the one that's specifically for you. You are a water sign energy, Scorpio. You're represented by the Cups in the Minor Arcana, by a Death card in the Major Arcana. With the Ace of Cups, with you taking the Ace of Cups, you have the healing waters washing over you. Right? You are purging away doubts and fears, negativity that has held you back. You can find that you're astoundingly sensitive during this time, and you actually will be prone to sensitivity because you're feeling things so intensely. With this purge coming in, I would say from the 7th to the 22nd, just be astoundingly mindful, because that's where the power of this moon is really going to impact you. All right? Kind of almost like a kick in the teeth kind of thing. It's like it's going to hit you hard at times. And so here with the Ace of Cups, as you clear away the negativity, as you look at things, as things are kind of not ripped raw, but washed away, really seeing the light of day, seeing the beauty, seeing the passion, seeing the power that you have. You move away from a feeling of, I can't, to a feeling of, maybe I can. And how should I? How can I? Why would I? The cleansing leads you forward, brings you more. The Three of Pentacles, prosperity, success, abundance through your hard work. With the Hermit, as you turn inward, this is a task for you. This is not something that you're going to have like the whole village, everybody in the world come around you for. This is between you, divinity. This is between you and your angels. And as you embrace your passion, as you embrace the passion that moves the earth, and that warms the earth, you have the the Knight of Pentacles here. Determination, dedication, sensibility, sensuality, guiding you forward. You're looking at the seeds that you are planting. You're looking at what you want from your life. See it as the garden that you are tending to. I know people sit there and say, why always a garden? Because it makes so much sense to me. It's kind of like we're this overgrown, weeded flower bed or expansive land, and it's making order out of the chaos that is us. And it's backbreaking work. But it's absolutely necessary. And you're going to see that you're moving towards your prosperity, not as quickly as you want to. You're moving in passion much more quickly, with the Knight of Pentacles. You're seeing, you're understanding, you're slowly and steadily achieving goals, getting to where you desire being, looking at the bigger picture. And as you do so with the Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something you once thought you would love. And what's so very interesting is that in order to embrace the beauty, the prosperity, and the abundance of your heart, you have to walk away from something that is no longer right. It just isn't right. It's like, my goodness, no. I don't want it anymore. And it can be something beautiful, something that everybody else would just kind of fawn over for. If it's not right for you, Scorpio, walk away. You have such a beautiful connection with your spiritual truth that it's going to be profound. And that it is profound. This moves you to embracing your magic, embracing the God's head within, your power, your dedication, and it moves you to being dedicated to your prosperity, to your bounty, to what you need. Let's see what your Queen of the Moon cards have to say. How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. You also have a strong Virgo presence here, right? So there is a sense of just a strong need to be introspective, the strong need to turn inward. You're hungry for this change. You are. And you're moving forward with gratitude of the way that you are evolving. Even if you don't really know it right now or see it right now, it is definitely your truth. It really is. How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? How will Scorpio be affected by the May 2020 full moon? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Oh, Scorpio, there you are. I mean, I'm telling you, this full moon is intense for you. This time is intense for you. All right. So we're starting off with gratitude. Gratitude, and of course, I mean, like, gratitude, duh. Because here you have the Four of Wands. Here you have happiness, joy, prosperity, success, bounty. And they all live happily ever after. And you are grateful for that to the extreme. But you're also guided to that. It's kind of like there's something here from your ancestors, from your line, from the younger you to the older you, that is moving you forward. And it leads you, from this gratitude leads you to your hard work paying off, which, I mean, look at this. With the Three of Pentacles, that's beautiful. It's like your hard work, your dedication, everything that you are working towards and for is paying off. Who doesn't love that? Change. You're hungry for this change, and this change brings justice. It doesn't mean that this change will sweep down like a dragon from the sky and just kind of change everything, okay? It means that it's coming slowly and steadily, but you have to take it to see it and become a part of it. And as you embrace this justice that brings change, it leads you to a time of action. As you see the God's head within you, because here it says it's time to act. It's time to take action. And as you take action, you hunger for the ability to move forward. And as you're hungering for the ability to move forward, as you're calling for it, as the sound is kind of echoing through the wind like the wolves' howls, you work through your fears. And that's what the Hermit is saying. It's like, it's time to turn inward. It's time to look at you in the way that you need to, not in the way that you want to. Because when we look at ourselves, and that's why we're also here embracing the sacred darkness, because when we look at ourselves honestly, truthfully, it's like you see warts and all. And it's like, oh my goodness, come on. Come on, can't I just be like that person? And the reason why you want to be like that person is because you don't know them very well. And they can hide their warts. So here, as you are embracing your Scorpio-ness, and as you are thriving in it, you face the fears that are holding you back. And that's actually something that you've hungered for, to work through your fears, to move yourself forward. And it embraces the masculine, the sacred masculine, this fire, this passion of the Knight of Wands. It's like, this is what I need to do, and this is what I'm going to do. Single-minded determination, guiding me forward. And as you do so, Scorpio, you show the world the real you. As you are blessed, and as you are cleansed, as you are healed. Your hard work is paying off because you're working through your fears of what has been holding you back. Patience is necessary. To have patience within yourself, patience for the prosperity that is slowly moving forward, patience of what you want. Strong Libra presence here. Okay? A win-win outcome awaits, is forecast. As you walk away from what is no longer right, you walk away and you start winning. It doesn't mean you put yourself in a bad situation. It means that you take the reins of your life, and you can even say, this might take me years to be able to walk away and to be able to be empowered and to be able to live the way that I want, in happiness and in peace. But by Job, I'm doing it. And that brings you to winning. And it lets you know that your hard work is paying off, and it's a time of action. This is a time to act. Your subconscious message here from the moon is hold your vision. Hold to your vision. Hold to what it is that you want. Because as you hold to your vision, you walk the path of your truth. And it might seem insurmountable. It might seem extremely silly to be able to want to climb this rickety ladder to this portal in the sky. But the stars are the furthest concept of our dreams, of our desires, and also of perfection, of what is right and good with our world. Why wouldn't you want to climb towards it? And as you do so, your subconscious message for this whole entire reading is the Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But it's cutting through doubts and fears. It's knowing your mind. It's claiming your truth. And it's saying pretty much, let everything else burn. Because I will walk forward in my truth and in my power. Now you can say this a little bit more simply, where I will just not lie. What I say I will mean. And it's not white lies. It's not those little lies that make people feel better. Like, oh, I really like that meal when you didn't. Or, oh, that looks really nice where you're sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh. But it's, I will not lie about the big things, about the things that are important to me, about me. And I will move forward in that power. I am unstoppable. And yes, at times, people might find you cold and distant. That's one of the things that the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords has to bear. It's kind of like, and with air sign energies, they can be so much in their own head that you feel as if they're not fully connecting to you. And you might feel that way. People might feel that way about you. You might feel that way about other people. But you're sorting things out. And this is a time of mental clarity and distinction. And I love it. I think, right here, moonstones around her neck. The moon helps you speak your truth. All right, Scorpio, it was a pleasure to bring you this reading. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Stay safe. Have a blessed moon, and I love you all. Bye.